Hey guys, it's me, Pokemon Jaybear HD, and we are right where we left off from last episode. We have the newest member to the team, Nessie, now at level 24 since we got him at level 15 earlier in the Silph Tower, Silph Company, whatever. We taught it Surf and Thunderbolt. It already had Water Gun and it learned Sing by level up. But I did mention earlier during the episode, the last episode, it's going to end up probably with Ice Beam and Body Slam as its final moveset with Surf Thunderbolt. Then we have Smuckers, the level 41 Tentacruel, with that super high special that has been really putting in work. Surf, Acid, Mega Drain, Barrier. We pretty much just click Surf with this, let's be real. Like you can even see in the PP usage, that's basically we're just clicking Surf. We have the Thinker, Slowbro, level 41, the key to beating psychic types. We have Surf, Psychic, Strength, and Amnesia, so those high special psychic types get hit with Strength, and Amnesia obviously can help us if we're having a hard time with special attackers anyway. But we have Michael, the Polyrath, level 41, with Surf, Body Slam, Amnesia, Hypnosis, which again Amnesia broken, so since it's basically +2 to the special attack, so special attack and defense basically. Then we have Bubbles, the level 42 Blastoise, with Surf, Ice Beam, Dig, Strength, nice and versatile. And then lastly we have our full potential with Surf, Body Slam, Bite, and Hydro Pump. So obviously we haven't been using Bubbles and full potential nearly as much since now we have the rest of the team caught up, barring the newest member, Nessie. So I don't know, did I avoid this dude? I might have. At the end of the recording, yeah, I think I did. So yeah, so obviously last episode was really long. Let me know if that was just too long, you know what, or oh, you actually like that as a change of pace, you know, I should do that, I should do this every so often, or, you know, like if you didn't like it, you know, never again, like, hey, that's fair. So just let me know what you guys thought about that, because obviously this is not for me. This is at least the recording part. The playing the game is for me. Like if I wasn't enjoying this, I would just stop and not do this. But since I am enjoying it, that's more of the reason. Like part of the reason for obviously bulk recording is to make sure I have consistently. I want to have, you know, one a day. So obviously you can bulk watch if you so desire. Ooh, Body Slam. We're gonna get, for now, we're gonna get rid of Water Gun because Sing can be useful, but we're probably not gonna keep it long term, since we'd have to give up Body Slam at that point, and Body Slam is really nice again for those high special stat psychic types mainly. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's other mons that have super high special that aren't psychic types, but that's like the ones that I will always think of first. Since we're kind of on par now with these mons, I kind of want to start not switch training. And now I'm curious, does full heal actually work on confusion in this game? Like, I know in future games it does, but yeah, I didn't think it did in this one. So we're not confused anymore, that's nice. I did not do as much as I was hoping though. But that screech, oh, that hurt. But thankfully, Nessie has such high HP. And because of the screech, I want to switch out, but I thought it said Raticate at first, so now that I'm seeing it's just a Rattata, I'm not as scared, so I want to... Ooh, that's not great, but hopefully I can... Maybe I should... Okay, never mind, he choked, so we're good. But we are hopefully going to be able to now use Nessie through the rest of this, barring, you know, Giovanni maybe. okay, do these beds actually heal you? Like, why else are they here? Straight up. But yeah, like I said, please let me, oh, by the way, number 3 of the Rocker Brothers. Let me know if you liked that, or if you didn't. And, what was this? Oh yeah, I was saying how, obviously there were, like, how long the recordings are, just the recordings in general. That's not for me. That's for, you guys that are watching. Which I'm, at this point, I'm gonna have to guess it would be Tristan and Michael. If anyone else is watching, of course, well, you might say hey to me, what's up, let me know. But as far as I'm aware, pretty sure it'll only be Tristan and Michael that will get this far. In any case, though, obviously, if you guys like it, I'll continue to record it. If you don't, then, because that's fair. If I'm boring you to death, like I can understand that. Like, a lot of this has been just me kind of pummeling trainers, and so I don't know. And like I've said before, I don't know that I'm the most interesting person. Like, I don't think so personally. So, especially since this is just me talking to myself. So, I don't know that I'm coming up with the most interesting things to talk about. It's just, whatever pops into my head. And then, obviously, I'm gonna play these games because I'm enjoying them. Like, I am having fun playing this, so part of, yeah, I knew I always go on tangents, but yeah, back to, I was saying, I bulk record in part because I want to be able to have at least an episode a day. So, like, I think that's a good way to, like, if you're someone who, if you need something to watch on a daily basis, you can watch 1 episode a day, or you also have the option to binge watch. Since by now, like, at least for, like, if, like, Michael, I think binge watches, whereas I think Tristan is more of a like to watch it day by day. And so I think that allows for both to kind of have it their way in that regard, because you can choose which way you want to enjoy it. So I would say that, oh no, I should have buried. Never mind. Okay, he didn't crit me, so it doesn't matter. Well, I guess I'll crit when I'm gonna, every time. Like, if I'm not at full health, I'm gonna think the worst. Like, I should heal everything. just to be safe, because I keep on worrying about these things. So, and we also now free up a slot. So, I think the most important thing to me was having it once a day because I wanted the consistency, and because that would also keep me honest about, like, well, I guess keep me honest is a weird phrase to put to test that, but to make sure that I actually finish this. I think that's more so, like, because if I aim for always having an episode a day, then that makes sure that, I'm gonna finish it, and it's not gonna be like, okay, I got, this far, and then in a week or two, I pick it back up because something's busy. Like, so if I with the bulk recording, I'm enjoying playing it, and then on top of that, I also have a ton of, okay, see, there's a crit, but thankfully it was just full torb. But I am able to make sure I finish this game in a timely fashion and, just like randomly stop. but also I want to finish. I'm probably gonna finish this game relatively quickly, in that I'm just enjoying the heck out of it, and I'm already, you know, like, to me it's like I wanted to see if I could actually do this, and since I'm having fun with this, I wanna keep playing. So I would assume, at the rate I'm going, I'm definitely gonna, like, I feel like, especially if I do another recording session like I have been recently, like, I'm gonna end up finishing the game, and then the episodes won't actually, the episode where, like, I finish the game won't come out for, like, a week and a half, 2 weeks. Alright, we found the 4th Rock Brother. I repeat, we found the 4th Rocket Brother. We are going to defeat the infamous Rocket Brothers that I've never heard of before until they just mentioned them themselves. Like, I thought that was interesting. They're like, oh, I am one of 4 of the Rocket Brothers. But it's like, okay, were we supposed to know that you existed? Or, like, what's up? Like, because I didn't know, you know? And anyone playing the game, I don't think knows. So, because there's no mention of them before, but it's like, oh, now I know. So I think, so I'm curious, like, what made them want to put that in the game. But I guess, you know, it gives some flavor. The, you know, the NPCs and, like, the trainers that you fight. They, like, especially in this game, since they don't have names. You know, what they say, I think, because they don't have names, is more important than in the other games when they finally have names. Which I think, you know, obviously giving them names makes it more human adventure. Because it's like, oh, this is just Team Rocket Grunt. Which, I mean, they still keep them like that a lot, but, like, yeah, they have the classifications in this game, but they don't have names. Like, they're not, you know, you can't reference, like, Youngster Joey being, I would say, the most famous. Like, obviously, everyone who plays Pokemon consistently knows Youngster Joey. Top tier Rattata. You know, that's, like, you can't think of one without the other. Okay, there's a bajillion beds yet again. I think she heals us. Alright. Finally. They have so many beds everywhere. So I'm glad somebody finally heals us. And also, it's kind of pretty necessary, because we were running very low on PP for certain mons. But I guess Smuckers probably wasn't really gonna be risked in the Giovanni battle. So now that we're healed up, I'm gonna try to use Nessie in this battle as much as I can. Because I can just go back and heal. So we are getting the levels that I'd like to see. And it's starting to hit harder, which I am appreciating very much. This thing is hitting pretty hard, and I like it. Obviously, it's, you know, it doesn't need to evolve. Oh my, I didn't mean to hit this thing, but whatever. Karishaw's normal type, so it doesn't matter. There's not really any good fighting type moves beyond submission, and that's, you know, calling it good is generous, because it's like 80-80 with, like, recoil, I think, something like that, or 85 accuracy maybe, but yeah, like, it's not the best of moves. So fighting types, not really a big threat to Nessie, despite the weakness. So probably not gonna ever have to really switch out. Like, the only ones that might be, you know, a threat are the ones that have Rock Slide, which would be, like, I think Bruno probably has Rock Slide on his. But beyond that, like, we have answers. Like, obviously that could bait in the potential, but we also have the Thinker on deck, so So I think we have quite the well-rounded team. Obviously, the best typing to complement or one of the best typings to complement a water team doesn't exist yet in the water ground typing, because at least you handle the electric types, and in game they're not going to have hidden power grass. So I think for this game we have quite a powerful team. And thankfully, like I mentioned earlier with when we were facing Venusaur, there's not really that many good grass type moves. Like there are good electric moves. Like there's Thunderbolt and Thunder. So, and Thunder Punch. So those are all threatening. But as far as grass moves, like I think Pell Dance is the only like strong one that exists right now. So I think that makes... Okay, it looks like we're on the 10th floor, so we're almost at Giovanni. So I think that makes this very easy. And like I said, there's no good fighting moves. So, like, I don't know if this gets submission. So I don't see a point in risking it, personally. But I would bet like this really doesn't have it. Like I think Karate Chop is like what everything's been using, but it's high crit ratio, which is the only thing that's threatening about it. But Karate Chop in this game is normal, so not really the biggest threat to Nessie. And it's not it's not stat, so we'll collect these items. Carbo's probably gonna go onto Bubbles. Red candy, that's pretty nice. Alright. Carbos onto Bubbles. Earthquake, yo! Who can learn it? That's what I need to know. See, Full Potential can't, which is sad. That's interesting that Slowbro can. Thinker can. Michael can too. So that's something to consider. Like obviously I have Dig on you, so I don't need Earthquake since it's the same power in this gen. So So I have Strength currently. There is no water. Well, yeah, Water Flying I can use Psychic again. Maybe Earthquake would be good on the Thinker, actually. I'm gonna consider it. Like, I think it could be good. Obviously, the attack stat on Michael is solid, so that's why it could be useful. But at the same time, I'd probably just rather have Body Slam and Submission if I can, as its coverage moves. It like drop Hypnosis since it's so inaccurate. Alright, didn't mean to do it twice, but I think we're about to go to the 11th floor. I don't know that for a fact, but yeah. So it looked like we were. So that's why I wanted to heal first. Since we have finally made it. And thankfully this guy has lame mons that Nessie can take out very easily. yeah, I'll think about, like, obviously Earthquake is such a good move, I have to put on something. Like, I wish that I could have put it on to full potential, but since we can't, I'll think about who I want to put it on. And obviously ground coverage helps with electric types. That's the main thing. Is the only thing is that those are probably my two worst mons in terms of special. So like they don't really take on the electric types, whereas Bubbles does better, and so does in that sense. What? Do I really have to go a different way? Shoot. Whatever. I cleared out all the places. Let me just. I'll figure out where I'm supposed to go. Or no, I think it's where I like went earlier. Well, if we're doing this, I might as well. But yeah, of the mons that can take on, you know, electric types, like I feel like they have to be able to live with Thunderbolt first and foremost, and then be able to dish out the damage. So at least that's how I'm gonna use them. Like that's you know, that was the way I used Bubbles, but that was also out of necessity. And so that's why I was Dig, not Earthquake, because I needed it. You know, for that third gym, not later. And then Ice Beam TM on it was also insurance, as well as just good coverage for the fourth gym, so I have no regrets on giving it Ice Beam. Like, obviously, other mons want it, but I want Bubbles to be able to take on everything. So I'm perfectly content with that decision. Like Mega Drain's the only TM that I've taught that I'm willing to get rid of, because it's just not good. Like the idea was just, oh, I can take on, you know, opposing water types that I guess have lower special. I don't know. Like that's really all it helps with, which is not much, since most have higher special. But we'll see. We'll see as we go on, because I can always replace it with another move, like a Toxic or a Swords Dance if I want to make Acid more threatening. But here we are. We finally made it. It only took us like an episode and a half, and by an episode I mean like a full ass long episode, and I already don't remember what voice I gave him, but whatever. Ah, H2Ho, so we meet again. The President and I are discussing a vital business proposition. Keep your nose out of grown-up matters, or experience a world of pain. Alright, so let's see. I don't know what levels he has, but yeah. Out of range of Nessie. So not down for keeping Nessie in. And he's just okay, Psychic, or not Psychic, Focus Energy twice, don't know why, just to get destroyed. So that was an odd play, but we take those. Oh, bringing in Big Bad Kang. I want to switch train, but I don't think it's worth the risk. Oh, well, now that I'm seeing the level, I should have. But whatever. I'm gonna Amnesia into the Surf. Yeah, I thought it would kill. Okay, so this might look odd because it's like a rock type, but I kind of figured out it's faster. So, and I actually don't think it gets a rock move. But I will respect this more by going into Michael, because I think it has double kick or something like that. So I'm not gonna risk getting like double crit by double kick, because in Gen 1, multi-attack hits. Oh yeah, and his body slam. Multi-attack hits, if the first one crits, they all crit. So like that's it, you know, it's a if it's going to crit, it's gonna crit on both of them, and that is very annoying. I guess we were speed tied, which is weird, but yeah, Little Queen's sprite looks great. Like they clearly like kept it going forward, and I think Little Queen looks super majestic right there. But we did defeat Giovanni. Ah, I lost again. Blast it all! You ruined our plans for Silph. But Team Rocket will never fall. H2Ho, never forget that all Pokemon exist for Team Rocket. I must go, but I shall return. I know I kind of made him like semi-British, but whatever, just... Yo, you actually have access to the PC right here. That's kind of weird, to be honest, but whatever. We're gonna drop off Earthquake because gonna think about it. Gonna drop off the Rare Candy because we don't need it right now. I want to say we were gonna sell the other TMs because I don't remember what they were, but I'm gonna just double check real quick because I actually have the list of TMs pulled up in a separate tab. Okay, Swords Dance we'll keep. Takedown we're gonna sell. So Takedown we keep. Swords Dance we keep. Takedown we sell. Max Revive we're gonna obviously sell. We're not gonna need the card key anymore. 36 was like self-destruct, so I'm definitely not keeping that. So let's go talk to the president, who's gonna thank us for saving his company. And he is rich and can give me anything. So he's gonna give us a Master Ball, which we legit don't need because there's only like 2 more water types to catch. And we definitely don't need a Master Ball for doing that. So I respect the Master Ball too much. I'm actually not going to even carry it because I'm not going to use it. Like, I personally reserve Master Balls for legendaries, and there's no water type legendary in this game. Thus, no need. So we are gonna go back and heal. I didn't realize how... I mean, I knew it was 11 floors because I looked it up, but I did not realize how many trainers there were, so... We did end up getting Nessie like 15 levels in here, which is super nice. But I think we're gonna sell... Yeah, we're gonna sell these before I forget. So goodbye, self-destruct. Goodbye was a takedown. And obviously max revive does no good. and we already bought a bunch of stuff, so I think we're fine. So we're gonna heal, and we're gonna wrap this one up, because next episode we take on the gym, and then potentially head to Cinnabar. So that'll be nice. We finally get to. We're finally actually gonna use Surf. That's I think that's the funny thing, is we already have pretty much all our water types before we even use Surf. Which, okay, I was about to go to PC for no reason, but yeah, we're literally gonna finally use Surf, since all of our Pokemon can, and yet we already have our team, and there's only like 2 more Mons to catch. But in any case, we will be catching more Pokemon. Hey, next episode most likely. So, yeah, and we're gonna dunk on that psychic bitch. Ah.